Jump over into Vision. And so Vision, again, single sign-on. Once you get in, this is the main dashboard. The main focus here is around, the flow of orders from start to finish through your workflow. It's very centered around analytics related to that. And so over here on the left, you have all of your open documents that are moving through your workflow. Now, the significance of the color is, are they moving faster or slower, relatively speaking? And so if I have, a lot of green dots, that's good. The size of the dot is an indication of the size of the order. So if I have a lot of large green dots, I love that all day long. If I have a lot of large red dots, that's a problem for me. So just as a sort of a visual indicator, you can look at this and see, what is this supposed to look like? Am I doing well or not? And so when you toggle over each one of these queues, the main header values will adjust to just that specific queue. And so if I'm hovering over procurement, I can then see, on average, within my procurement queue, I've got 6, I've got 5 that are slower than average, I got 12 that are much slower than average. So maybe I want to drill into that a little bit further and kind of see some specifics related to that. So I can drill into this procurement queue and see a plot of those specific orders that are driving those sort of timestamps. And so if I wanted to look at any of my slower orders, I can see those here, the time in the queue, total processing time in aggregate from the time I got it to now. And so I can kind of see, at a glance, all the orders that I've had a problem with, the dollar value associated to it, the customer it's associated to, the document number, all of that is visible right there for me. And so just lots of visual cues here to kind of indicate that, hey, there might be a problem that we need to drill into. I can also go into the history here. So if I wanted to look at a broader range, I can look at that. I can also look at activity associated here. And so if I wanted to say, okay, well, what kind of activity is being performed here, I can drill in and kind of see that as well. So I'm going to back up here a little bit. So that's the idea behind the analytics for associated workflow, is this green, yellow, red. How am I performing? Am I moving documents on average faster through, or are they slower? If they're slower, I can drill in, kind of see the specific documents that are being held up, kind of make a determination of what's causing that, and make some adjustments to my process. Now over here on the right, we have some comparisons, today's shipped orders, today's dollars shipped per hour. So what's my average? Am I up? Am I down? What's the average to process a shipped order? So the average time there. Today's margin. So what is my margin? Am I profitable today, or did everything I shipped, was it at a loss or below my required margin? Is it up or down, relatively speaking? So all that information is there at my fingertips. I also have placed versus shipped orders. So the number of new orders that I'm putting in versus what's outgoing, the dollar value associated with that, and so I can see all of those data insights as well. This is meant to really be actionable, and so once you have sort of execution, the customer order manager setup where you can start interacting with customers, placing orders, the next logical thing is to move into our control tools, or workflow and profit manager, to kind of map out that process and automate it as much as possible. And then it's sort of this final phase is to get into this insight and this vision related to that workflow to really drive some meaningful continuous improvement and actionable activity that condenses that time frame and unlocks your profitability and scalability.